It's the Buick Show. It's the Berle Show. It's the Buick Berle Show. Presented by your Buick dealer.
How I love to drive my Buick with my love sitting by my side. Pretty girl and shiny Buick fills a fellow with so much pride.
With Milton's guests, Vic Damone, Jackie Cooper, Dagmar, Niece Darcel.
For I know that very soon we'll take a honeymoon, my Buick, my love and I.
This is a television studio, New York City. It's the largest television studio in New York City. Tonight we're going to take you backstage to show you how a television show is put together from the first day of rehearsal until the night it goes on. I happen to know about this. My name is Berle. I'm a comic. Only my nose has been changed to protect the innocent.
Here comes Mr. Berle. Hello, Mr. Berle.
Hello, Mr. Berle. Gee, you look nice today, Mr. Berle. Good morning, Mr. Berle. Morning, Mr. Berle. How are you, Mr. Berle?
May I take your coat, Miss Berle?
Good morning, Mr. Berle.
Good morning, writers. To have a show, the first thing that you gotta do is get some writers with a very high IQ, because the standards are demanding on TV.
We always try to have originality.
And now I'd like you all to meet our brilliant writers. They've got ideas. They've got ideas. Okay, what did you come up with?
You're on a vacation. You don't have a squawk.
You're flying to Rio.
Then Max starts to talk.
So you're on a plane. You go out for a walk.
It's funny that way.
Don't you get it, Milton?
No, 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 no. Next department. The dance director is a man you all should know. It's up to him to put the glamour in the show. He shows the other dancers how to get the beat. It's always such a thrill to watch his nimble feet. Okay, Herbie, let's get to work. Dancing. We need dancing. I would like to see a bit of your technique. It's a samba or a mamba that I seek.
Of course.
Or a tango where they're dancing cheek to cheek.
You like the capes, Milton?
No, 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 no. Next department. The dress designer must exhibit perfect taste, because he's got to fit the hips and hug the waist. I know he's conscientious when he does his bit. He measures 20 times to get the proper fit. Aye, 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 aye. How about a tropical costume with a Latin feeling that looks appealing the South American way?
You like the costume?
No, 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 no. You told me your ideas, and I suppose they're all okay. I've decided to rehearse the show my own personal way.
Oh, Milton.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll start the show off with Max in a plane.
Right.
The capes will twirl to a Latin refrain.
Well.
The gowns will be suggestive of Spain.
Oui.
How do I think of these things?
We don't know.
Up in the plane, I'm happy and gay.
Good.
Then I see Max, but I don't want to stay.
Max!
So I step out.
It's funny that way.
How do I think of these things?
You're a whiz.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness.
his brain. Doing as smart as a man could be.
You know, I almost forgot what a genius I am until you reminded me. Now you realize we mustn't be trite.
Sure.
To get the work right, it's got to be bright. What? Create the next show that I'm gonna write.
How do you think of these things?
How do I think of this?
Opening, girls.
How do I think of these things? I don't know. Right. How do I think of these things?
Oh, no!
New chef. Let me see the chef. Put it on. On the camera 3, please.
Why does he think of these things?
One more thing, we're fully aware.
We must get laughs when we're on the air.
That's why I've got my mother out there.
How does he think of these things?
These wonderful, fabulous things.
11:45 a.m. This is the first day of rehearsal. I'll give you all the facts, ma'am. This is the day the guest stars meet for the first time. They get to know each other. The next day, they call each other by their first names. By the end of the week, they call each other names. These are the scripts that the guest stars will soon begin to read. Those who can read. The big concern of guest stars is the number of jokes they have. So the first thing they do is to count the jokes. Those who can count. Beware of the star who thinks he hasn't got enough jokes. It's the same problem every week. The star with the smallest talent makes the biggest disturbance.
I haven't got enough jokes. I just haven't got enough jokes. Fine writers. The jokes they gave me could fit on a piece of confetti. Never saw such. This is a funny line. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. The only way to get a laugh with ladies and gentlemen is to stand between two doors and point. That's the way I'll have to wait for it on the show, too. 20 lines. Toscanini could get bigger laughs with his violin section. I never heard of such. Oh, here's a funny line. This is a scream. Hello, Dagmar. Hello, Denise. What do you know, girls? What do you know, girls? That's a line for Dr. Kinsey. I never heard of it. This has got to be done all over. Where's my secretary? Max, where are you? Max, come over here, and I want something done immediately. Out of the question. What is this all about? Listen, you read the script. Why didn't you call me? You know what? What am I paying you for? Why don't you warn me about these things? Why don't you answer me?
Will you repeat the question, please?
I say you read the script. Why didn't you call me?
I'm sorry, Milton, but I'm never calling you up anymore.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
I've decided that the only way to get you interested in me is to go out with other fellows and make you jealous, my mother told me. So last night I went out with another fellow.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. I hope you enjoyed
You
yourself.
see, you're getting jealous already.
I'm not getting jealous already. I'm getting nauseous already. That's what. I'm so jealous I could jump off the bridge if you held my hand.
After tonight I'm going out with another fellow.
Well, that's fine.
He's taking me out in a boat.
Good.
We're going rowing in Ebbets Field.
Rowing in Ebbets Field? Ebbets Field is a ballpark. There's no water there.
He said there were an awful lot of tears there last week.
Maybe that's why they call it the Brooks. Now, look. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take care of everything. You understand? We have a rehearsal here. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. Only myself. I've showed up. In first place, Jackie Cooper, who is usually on time, is not here.
Oh, he's wonderful.
You like him, huh?
I loved him in High Noon.
That's Gary.
Gary, the one who's married to Betty Davis.
That's Merrill.
Merrill, the one who sings in opera.
That's Robert. Oh, there's no hope.
Robert Hope was in High Noon.
Yeah, Ronald Hope he was in the sequel to High Noon. The Road to High Noon. He was with Crosby.
Crosby, the one who writes the column?
That's John. Now stop it.
That's John Daly with Stop It.
I should have kept mum. Look what happened. Look what happened to me. I call a rehearsal, nobody's here. I call a rehearsal at 10:30, and I'm the first one here at 11:15. I've got to have some more discipline. You understand, Max? More discipline with the whole rehearsal.
Hiya, Milton.
I was Jackie Cooper, huh? Well, good to see you, Mr. Cooper. Very glad that you showed up right on time. Makes no difference. I called rehearsal for 10:15 or 10:30, and it's now 12:20, and I was only waiting here 3 hours. Doesn't make any difference. You're all right. Enjoy yourself. Have a little smoke. Sit down and relax.
Gee, Milton, you're a pretty nice guy.
Thank you very much.
And everybody said you were such a beast.
No, I'm not a beast. I'm just a perfectionist, that's all. I work hard all week. I work like a horse. I drive like a tiger to put the show on. I got the courage of a lion to stay in this business, and at the end of the week, I'm tired as a dog. Hey, you want to know something? No matter which way you look at it, I still turn out to be a beast. This is silly. Listen, we got to get this. Oh, pardon me. I'm awfully sorry. I'd like you to meet Mr. Cooper. This is my secretary, Max.
Hi.
Noon.
This is Jackie. He was a kiddie star out in California. He was in the picture years ago with Charlie Chaplin and the Kid. That's what he was.
No, Milton, that was Jackie Coogan.
Oh, yeah, he was in that other picture, Captain's Courageous. That's the picture.
Milton, that was Freddie Bartholomew.
Well, I know, the picture you sang, on a good chimp, lollipop, on a good chimp.
Milton, that was Shirley Temple.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember the picture you were in, Skippy. You were just a little boy, and you used to pout all the time.
Oh, now, come on, Milton, forget all about that.
Yeah?
I'm a big boy now.
Yeah?
I go out with girls.
I'm a girl.
When you leave, I remember the picture. You were just a little boy. Now, I'd have to
Milton, really, I wish you'd think of me as a grown-up actor.
A grown-up actor?
I was hoping maybe you'd have something dramatic for me to do on the show.
Dramatic in this show? This is a comedy show. We don't do dramatics on this show. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you had Frank Sinatra on the show, and he did a dramatic sketch.
Yeah, but he's a singer. I mean, look, you don't do dramatics on. What do you want to do dramatics for? Why?
Milton, I want to get a hold of something stirring, stimulating, exciting.
I'm a girl.
Oh, quiet. A girl what? Now, look, would you do me a favor? Will you relax? Everything will be all right. We got to get some swell things in this show.
Milton, darling.
Oh, Denise Darcell, huh? Hello, Denise.
Hello.
Now, this is what I call a girl. You're a boy. Now, Denise, you look beautiful. You're charming. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous.
I never mind the malarkey.
Malarkey?
Let me look at my script. Where are my jokes in the show?
The jokes?
Yes, you know, the snappers, the boffs, the yaks.
The snappers, the bops, the yaks. You tell... I know you can tell jokes. I know you step on a stage, you'll tell some of the best jokes anybody ever saw. But I don't think... What do you want to tell jokes? But that's absurd. You're gorgeous. You're beautiful. Oh, you're fascinating.
Unfascinate me.
Unfascinate?
And show me the script.
The script? Well, Max, will you get Miss Darcell's script, please? I said, get Miss Darcell's script, please.
She's going to do a striptease?
Now... Yeah, will you take off, please? Will you get the script? Thank you. This is your script, and I'm sure you're going to be very, very good.
I hope you gave me something exciting.
Yeah.
I want something that I can throw myself into with all my heart.
I'm a boy.
Oh, quiet. Oh, pardon me. Denise, this is... I don't think you know it. This is Jackie Cooper.
Jackie Cooper, mon amour, chérie, comment vas-tu? Oh, je me de voir, chérie.
You two should get to know each other. I was trying to ask Jackie. Jackie was in that picture. Jackie was in that picture with the Andy Hardy series.
That was Mickey Rooney.
Oh, it was Mickey. I'm trying to think of the name of that picture. I'm trying to think.
Keep thinking, Milton.
Yeah, but here. Oh, I'm trying. What's the name of that picture?
Jackie, you're the champ.
That's it, The Champ with Wallace Beery. That's the name of it.
Jackie, what are you going to be doing for the next 10 or 20 years? Come with me to Paris. You and I on the Champs-Élysées.
That's Champs Elsie. She comes from
jokes, you don't even know how to pronounce the word.
Jackie, have you ever been to Paris?
Yes, I've been there a couple times.
It would be so wonderful, you and I in Paris.
Yeah.
I will show you all the sides.
Yeah.
We will see Napoleon's tomb.
Napoleon's tomb, that's where Grant is buried.
We will go to the Louvre.
The Louvre, the water's very healthy there.
It will be so romantic, you and I. We will sit beside the Seine.
Johnny's saying he's a wonderful
Paris, so wonderful. L'amour, l'amour.
L'amour, l'amour. Maybe I should have got Dorothy for the show.
Denise, I can tell by your enthusiasm. You really love Paris, don't you?
Do I love Paris? Why, I'm crazy about Paris.
Paris so soon?
I love Paris in the springtime.
What happened?
I love Paris in the fall.
Paris, well, I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles.
I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles.
I love Paris every moment of the year. I love Paris, oh why do I love Paris? Because my love is here. Chérie?
Mon amour près de moi, oh la la la. C'est magnifique. Et quand toutes nous dansons la java, oh la la la. C'est magnifique. Chérie, les mots d'amour que tu me dis tout bas, oh la la la. Ils sont tragiques.
Tragique? What are you saying?
Chérie, mais quand tu me dis je t'adore,
Shut
c'est
that door.
magnifique.
I'm dancing with her. This is I don't care.
And
Once more, I whisper gently, c'est magnifique. That's going to be a great number. We'll do that. We'll do that number right in the show, and it'll be terrific. We'll sit down here, we'll discuss the number, and everything will be fine, huh?
But Milton, I don't want to sing or dance.
You don't want to sing and dance?
I want to tell jokes.
Yeah?
I can see here in the script.
Yeah?
I have very little material.
Very little material? Well, I'll get you dressed to match, and nobody will care what they're saying.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
I want jokes.
Jokes?
Do you know what a joke is?
Do I know what a joke is? I don't only know what a joke is, I know what it is, where it is, whose it is, and how I can get it. Let's start going. We got
Hello, everybody.
Dagmar. Dagmar.
Hello, Mr. Berle, you all.
Hello, Dagmar, all of you. Dagmar, why you late? Why you late?
Mr. Berle,
Yeah.
I told the taxi driver to take me to the theater,
Yeah.
so he took me to see Wonderful Town,
Yeah.
and I had to stand in line for 3
That was
hours. There
all
were so
right.
many
Will you
people there.
move over and sit right down? Fine. Jack, it's a mink coat. Don't you know what you got here?
I not only know what I got,
Yeah?
I know how I got it, where I got it, and how I can get another one. My brother-in-law's a furrier.
Oh. I know him, I.J. Wolf. Dagmar. Oh, look what I'm sitting between. This is Denise Darcel. This is Dagmar. Dagmar, Denise Darcel. Dagmar, Denise Darcel. 3 Ds. I'm sitting between the bad and the bountiful. The bad and the bountiful. You look very, very lovely.
Hello, we have met, no?
We have met, yes.
I've-
You have a very cute accent. You must be from out of town.
What do you mean, this is Denise Darcel. She's from Paris. Paris.
Oh, I
You know.
remember.
Sure.
When I was in Paris, I went sightseeing, and I saw you and that handsome gentleman standing in front of the famous Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel!
I don't blame you, honey. I would have fallen for him, too.
Now, if you two N ladies would let an aging straight man get a line in here. Oh, pardon me, Jackie, I want you to meet Dagmar. This is Jackie Cooper.
Well, hello. I'm very happy to meet you. I heard so much about you. Now that I see you in person, I realize you're even more attractive than I expected.
You have excellent taste. Hello, honey. I remember you.
Hello, Dagwood.
Not Dagwood, it's Dagmar.
Well, is that all, just Dagmar? What comes after Dagmar?
The entire male population, and keep quiet. Please. I don't know where your brain is, but join it, will you, please? We've got us wasting enough time. Now, let's get, you get your script? That's your script. Let's
Mr.
get on.
Berle,
yes, what is it?
I don't see a song here in the script for me.
I was... What?
A song in the script. I don't see one for me.
You want to sing a song on my show?
I have a lovely voice.
Have you? Yeah.
A gentleman told me the other day,
Yeah.
I sing just like a nightingale.
What kind of voice have you got?
I'm a messy soprano.
What key do you sing in?
Foxtrot.
I thought you were singing. Well, no, you want to sing a song? Well, look, this is going to be a great rehearsal. This is going to be a very fine rehearsal. I got a comedian here who wants to sing. I got a singer here who wants to tell jokes. And I got a juvenile delinquent over here who wants to be a romantic lover. What am I going to do on the show? If there's anybody going to ruin my show, it'll be Milton. I don't know what I'm saying. Everybody's here but Victor Moon. Victor Moon, he'll no doubt, he'll show up. The next thing you know, he'll come in and he'll say that he's not satisfied with what's going on. He'd rather be off the show entirely if I let him out of his contract.
Milton!
Yeah, what is it?
Victor Moon just called up. He said he's not satisfied with what he's got to do, and he'd rather be off the show entirely if you'll let him out of his contract.
There's an echo here. Did he say that? Well, he called from the hotel. I'm going to go up and get him on the phone. This is the end. This is the end. I'm not going to book any more guest stars anymore. I'm going to do a single from now on. I'll get myself a Tony, get a piano, a candelabra, and then I'll do a Liberace. You think the world is ready for another Liberace? I'm going over to Victor Moon's house right away.
Well, in that case, I'm going over to the luncheonette and get myself some coffee. I can look at the script while I'm over there.
Mr. Cooper,
Yes.
are you single?
Currently, yes.
Oh, well, then, if you'd like me to type any changes in your script, I can type them for you while you and I are having dinner together. And then later you can dictate anything you want to me while we're dancing together at the Copa.
Oh, well, really, I think I'm going to be kind of busy this week to be going out.
And next year, when you're on the show again?
No, I don't think I can.
The year after that?
No, I have a date that year.
1956?
No, I'll be busy voting.
1957?
No.
Mr. Cooper, I'm giving you the best years of my life.
Well, I'll think about it, and I'll see you later.
Fresh.
Max, what are you doing? Are you playing the field now? I always thought you were head over tails in love with Milton.
Haven't you heard? Wasn't it in the gossip column? Milton and I are an atom.
An atom? You mean an item?
No, an atom. We split up. I'm not running after Milton anymore. I'm going out with other fellas to make them jealous.
Now, that's the idea, sweetie. You got to ignore men to make them notice you. I've been ignoring men for years. That's why I'm so popular. Men are crazy about ignorant girls.
Oh, no, you are wrong. If a woman loves a man, she must tell him so. A woman must always win the man. You must tell him that you love him because he's so intelligent, so clever, so smart. You must tell him all these things because men are so stupid.
Max, honey, you listen to me. That may work over in Paris for those French Fraulines. Over here, if you want to get a man, you got to be cool and calm. And soon, you'll be collecting.
No. Love must be warm. A woman tell a man how fiercely the fire of love burns inside of her. Then he will give her plenty of eyes.
Max, honey, you listen to me. Be cold.
Listen to me, be hot.
Be cold.
Be hot.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh, no. I'm not going to go out and buy Milton any bracelets.
$1:15. Since 10:30, I've been trying to get the rehearsal started. Being the star of my own television show, you wouldn't think I'd have to go to a hotel and plead with a singer to come on the show. But if the mountain won't come to Mohammed, Mohammed must go to the Waldorf. That's me, Mohammed Berle. It's my maiden name. So I had to try to pacify Victor Moon. I have to be careful how I treat these Hollywood stars. In the first place, in order to get him on the show, I had to promise I'd say that Victor Moan appears through the courtesy of MGM, producers of Magombo, starring Clark Gable and Ava Gardner. I'm not going to say it after he's on the show, but he doesn't know it. 2:15. It took a solid hour of talking to make myself clear. But he finally understood what I was talking about.
Milton, I don't understand what you're talking about.
Now, Vic, please. What's bothering you? What are you worried about?
I'm worried about Damone.
What?
I'm worried about Damone.
Paisano, you don't have to worry about Damone. I got plenty to moan. I give you Damone. What are you worried about?
Milton, it's very simple.
What's simple? What?
I'll come on your show if I can appear in a dramatic play of some kind.
You? A dramatic play? You a dramatic play? Well, that's silly.
Well, why not? You let Sinatra do it.
Yeah, but he's a singer. I mean, Vic, I'm sorry. Why don't you be on my show? You be on my show. You'd be wonderful on the show. Last week you'll do what you sing a song like Eddie Fisher.
Who's she?
I was... She's Mel Torme with the fog lifter. That's who she is. You'll be a singer. You'll be a great singing star. You'll be sensational on the show. Not only that, let me just tell you one thing. You've just made a picture. You haven't made a picture yet, but I know you signed with MGM. Is that right? Well, your picture won't be out for another year. But I want the people to see you as you are. Handsome, brilliant, charming.
Sometimes you have to smear these guys pretty good. I really smeared it on, Vic. This is what is known as Vic Salve. Practically slob it all over the guy. And I know how to do that. My name is Berle. I'm a slob.
Milton, you sure know how to butter me up.
Well, listen.
But I can't take a chance of coming on your show and not doing good.
Oh, Doc, you'll do great. You come on, you sing a song, you'll be great.
But suppose something should happen.
What do you mean?
And I'm not. They may drag me back in the Army.
What are you worried if you go back in the Army? So you'll be back in the Army with Deborah Buick. Deborah Buick.
It's Deborah Carr. Don't you know your movie stars?
It's Deborah Buick. Don't you know my sponsor? Look, Vic, listen, I've had enough of this. I embarrassed myself, come over here to the Waldorf, but I'm not going to stand for this anymore. I am the producer of my show, and I'll do what I want. And you're going to listen to me because you got a contract. You listen to me.
I don't want to hear it.
You try to be nice, and when it doesn't work, you got to get tough. You have to lay down the law. That's what I did. I got tough, and I got results.
Please, come on and show. Please, I beg of you, please.
Milton, stop it. You're crying all over my crease.
Please, will you come on and show?
All right.
I'm tied up with those.
I'll come on your show and I'll sing.
You sing good. What song will you sing on the show?
What do you like?
Oh, how about...
Any song you suggest.
Well, how about No Other Love Have I?
Okay, I'll sing April in Portugal.
I would... April in Portugal. No, but haven't you got any other song besides that?
Oh, I have a whole selection of records over there, Milton. Why don't
These are all your records?
Why don't you take your pick?
Oh, sure. Those are Mercury records.
Mercury records.
Well, that's wonderful. Here's a good one. April in Portugal. Oh, this one I like. April in Portugal. Oh, this is a pip. April in Portugal. Oh, this is very lovely. Very, very lovely. April in Portugal. Ah! This is the one that I want you to sing.
Fine.
April in Portugal. This is a little latest one. This is April 21st in Portugal. So will you sing it? Can I play it?
I'd love to.
I'd like to hear you sing. I want to see how it sounds on the show.
I found my April dream in Portugal with you. When we discovered romance like I never knew, my head was in the clouds, my heart went crazy too, and madly I said, I love you. This sad reality, to know it couldn't be. That's Portugal in love in April. The music and the wine convinced me you were mine. But it was just the spring fooling
discovered romance like I never knew. Then one brought the rain, and now my dreams are through. But still, my heart says,
sensational delivery. You're sensational. That's the song that I want you. Would you come back to the theater, the rehearsal? Will you rehearse the song, please?
Oh, let me get my coat.
No. I'll get the coat. I'll get the coat. You be my guest.
2:45. I finally got him going. No one realizes how tough it is to put on a television show. It's tougher than watching it. To make the cast happy, you wouldn't believe what a star has to stoop to. But I can do it. My name is Berle. I'm a stoop. 3:30. Back at the theater, the guest stars are gone crazy. Whenever there's a little break in rehearsal, all actors kill time by practicing their hidden talents. Who knows? If things get real bad, they may have to start over again with Arthur Godfrey. Jackie Cooper thinks he's a drummer. Now Dagmar's going to get into the act. She thinks she has a hidden talent. Although how that girl can hide anything, I don't know. This wasting time is what costs so much money in television. Here comes the star of the show. He'll soon put a stop to this nonsense. He'll get everybody down to business.
Now, cut out the drumming. We start. I want to start the rehearsal. Will you cut it out? Cut it out. I want to cut it out! Well.
I'm sorry, Mr. Benny.
It's not Benny, it's Berle. Stop. Please, now, I went over to the Waldorf to get Victor Moan because he didn't show up at the... And here's Vic... Where did Victor Moan go? Just 1 minute away from me, he flew. I don't... Oh, I know what he did. He stopped over at that luncheonette right next to the rehearsal here. I'll go over there. Don't you do anything till I get back.
All ready, boys? Hit it, Jack. Are you ready, boys? Yeah! Children, turn to page 52. Pay attention while I read to you. Noah and the Ark is the lesson for today, so follow me when I say, didn't it rain, children? Rain all the time. Didn't it? Sure did. Didn't it? You know it did. Didn't it rain? Well, didn't it rain? Noah looked to heaven and started getting dark. That was time he started building the ark. He called in the animals 2 by 2. There was a camel and a fowl and a kangaroo. Well, didn't it rain, children? Rain all the time. Didn't it? Sure did. Didn't it? You know it did. Didn't it rain? Well, didn't it rain? And it rained all night. There was no land nowhere in sight. Noah sent out a tiny little bird. Everybody waited till he brought back word. Thunder crashed. There was a gale. Brave old lion, he even turned tail. The wind had blown and the ark had rocked. There wasn't any place for Mr. Noah to dock. Well, didn't it rain? Children, yeah, rain all the time. Didn't it? Sure did. Didn't it? Sure did. Didn't it rain? It rained 47, 49 down the south. Noah was fine when the water stopped dropping. The bird came back and the sun came out. There wasn't any evil anywhere about.
Here's your coffee. Fine sandwiches you ordered.
Thank you.
Not at all.
Sit down here. Vic, why did you do this to me? I brought you here, and you... Denise, Darcel, have you two met?
Yes, Vic Damon.
Yeah.
He's my favorite of all singers.
Yeah?
Next to my own countryman, Maurice Chevalier.
It's not Maurice Chevalier, it's Maurice Buick. Now, please.
Milton,
Oh, cool.
I've been thinking some more about doing that dramatic
Don't think
sketch.
at all. I watched you on those drums. What? Doing what?
A dramatic sketch, and I brought along a script.
Now, listen. Once and for all, Mr. Cooper, I tell you, I am not going to do a dramatic sketch.
But, Milton, there's a good part in it for you.
That's what I said. I'm going to do a dramatic sketch. Let's see. What's it about?
Well, it's a wonderful story about a prize fighter with an unusual twist.
A prize fighter with an unusual twist. Well, it should be easy. We have Denise Darcel. She's an unusual twist.
I play the prize fighter, and you play the manager.
You play the prize, I play the manager. Well, if there's any fighting to do with Denise, I'll do the fighting. And being that this is for television, we'll make a wrestling story out of it. Of course, I'd always love them to...
Please, can't we all go over to the theater and rehearse it?
Yeah, is it a good part for me? Denise, will you go over with Jackie to the rehearsal and rehearse the sketch? He says it's going to be pretty good. Max, come here. Give the script to Vic. Oh, Vic, I don't think you weren't at the rehearsal when she was... This is my secretary, Max. This is Vic Damon.
How do you do?
Are you single?
Will you stop with that single business?
I'm trying to, Milton.
This is Vic Damon. Oh, you're just perfect for the Buick show. Hard top. Look, one favor, when I was... Oh, Dag, no, now you left the theater. I don't know what's... I can't get a rehearsal done. I can't... Oh, pardon me, Dagmar. You didn't meet her. This is Vic Damon. This is Dagmar.
How do you do? I've heard an awful lot about you.
Please, no details. Remember, you're a gentleman.
No, Dagmar, this is Vic Damon. I think you've heard him sing, haven't you heard him?
Mr. Damon.
Yeah?
I enjoyed you so much, and from here to eternity.
You're looking at Frank Sinatra.
No, I was thinking of Clark Gable.
Clark Gable is an end from here to eternity.
I always think of Clark Gable.
Oh, you're confused.
Is he in the Army?
Yeah, but the picture from here to eternity has something to do with the Army, and that's why you've got him confused, because he was in the real Army.
That's right, and I was just discharged.
You were discharged from the Army?
That's right.
Well, don't worry, Mr. Damon. Maybe the Navy will take you.
Vic Damon is a big record star. You hear all his records on the radio.
Radio?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, don't tell me you're that young. Radio, you know what radio is? That's television that you can read by.
Oh, I only watch television.
You only watch television. What do you get on your radio?
Dust.
Dust. That's clever. No, I think I'll blow off now.
I'm going to have a cup of coffee.
Yes, Max, would you do me a favor? Will you bring Vic Damon over to the rehearsal as soon as he can get him through quick? Because
Mr. Damon, if you want me to type any changes in your script, I can type them for you while you and I are having dinner together. And then later you can dictate anything you want to me while we're dancing together at the Copa.
Honey, the series is over and you're still pitching.
Oh, I'm tired of striking out.
4:05. We didn't get to do the dramatic playlet after all. Because on my way to the stage to set up the scene for the dramatic playlet, I ran into Vinton Hayworth. He wanted to rehearse the commercial on our show. You know what a commercial is? That's the part where the sponsor who is watching the show at home turns up the sound and makes everybody stop talking. This is Vinton Hayworth. I didn't have to beg him to come on the show. He likes what he's doing.
You're so right, Milton. I do like what I'm doing. I was just admiring this rifle, and in case you think I'm going hunting, I am. I'm hunting for people who still haven't tried Buick's great new V8 engine. That's a wonderful engine for a lot of reasons, including this one. Has a higher compression ratio than any other American motor car. Now, high compression is something that everyone seems to want. They think it's a good idea, but have you ever asked yourself why it's a good idea? Well, let me tell you. This rifle, by the way, will help me explain high compression. This is a high-powered Winchester, model 94. It takes a big 170-grain 30-30 cartridge like this one. Now, over here is a series of heavy wooden blocks clamped together. That's what they use in the lab when they're making ballistics tests. Now, if I were to put this cartridge in the rifle and pull the trigger, that bullet would travel through more than 42 inches of that solid wood. Now, what do you think gives that bullet its velocity? Well, you might say, well, it's the gunpowder. Well, gunpowder does have something to do with it, but it isn't the gunpowder alone. Something else is needed. Compression. Now, what I'd like to do is to open up this cartridge, pour out the powder, and touch a match to it. And what would happen is nothing, except a bright little flame. Safety regulations prevent me from lighting the powder or firing the rifle here in the studio, so I'm going to show you a short movie made in the Winchester Ballistics Laboratory. Now, watch this. Here is the technician opening a cartridge like I showed you, pouring out the powder. Now, when he strikes the match, notice how close his hand is. He knows how slowly loose powder burns. There's no explosive force because there is no compression. Now for the next test. He loads the rifle with another cartridge, just like the one I showed you. And he aims the rifle at that string of blocks. He pulls the trigger. And now that bullet bores a neat little hole. Now, these are the very same blocks you just saw in that film. Now, here is the bullet hole. Now, let's unclamp them. And that bullet traveled through 5 blocks, 10 blocks, 15, 20, 25, and here it is, protruding through the 26th block. All because that powder was fired under high compression. Now, it's much the same with gasoline. I could spill a drop of gasoline on this table, light it, and it would simply burn, not explode. But when you take that drop of gasoline, vaporize it, feed it into the combustion chamber of an automobile engine under high compression, you get terrific driving force. And the higher the compression, the greater the force. That's why it's important to know that a Buick gives you a higher compression ratio than any other American motor car. So, friends, it's your next move. How about trying out one of these great Buicks for power, for getaway, for ride, for comfort, and a lot of other things you've always wanted in an automobile? I promise you, it'll be a thrill. And one thing more. Right now is the time when your Buick dealer will give you a wonderful trade-in allowance on the car you now own. How about seeing him real soon?
$4:35. After the commercial was over, we were ready to do the dramatic. 4:36. After the commercial was over. 4:37. After the commercial was over. This is another problem in television, known in the trade as the long good night. Or as Shakespeare put it, parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. At this point, the announcer is supposed to be faded out. The only thing that'll be faded is his suit under those lights. No telling how long this can go on. All I can tell you is an announcer in Denver hasn't seen his family in 3 weeks. 4:40. As the commercial slowly sinks into the west, we say farewell to the smiling teeth of Vinton Hayward. $5:15. Now I have a problem with this guy, Damone. The scene you are now witnessing is a guest star rewriting the script. Actors can't actually write. All they can do is jerk the pages out of the script. I know all about this. My name is Berle. I'm a jerk.
But, Mr. Damone, I just want you to take me out to make Milton jealous. We can go to El Morocco and then 21 and then to the Latin Quarter. And the best part of it is it won't cost you anything.
It won't?
Well, no, we don't have to go into any of these places. I just want to tell Milton that you took me there.
Well, why go through all that trouble? Why not let's not go and say we did.
Why?
Well, if you want to tell Milton that I took you to all these places, well, go ahead. You have my permission.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, well, Dick. Well, how does the script look?
Fine, I loved it.
You loved it. I'm glad you didn't hate it. Well, everything's fine. I got the song all prepared.
Milton?
Yes.
Do you know where Vic took me after we finished the rehearsal later tonight and I didn't get home till early tomorrow morning?
Look, Max, I'm busy yesterday. I'll have to talk to you last week. Max, come here. I want to tell you something. I've got an idea for a song. It's going to be wonderful. You step out on the stage in a simple setting on a bare stage and you sing a song. It's a very great effect, a great song. You like it?
No, I want to have a big production, you know, with lots of scenery and lots and lots of
Oh,
girls.
that's silly. Lots of girls and lots of scenery. You can do a song, if you got talent, you can do a song on just a plain stage, a bare stage. I'll show you what I mean. Alan, play me now. Sit down. Downstage. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. I'm quitting the blues of the world, just singing a song, just singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm waiting to fall, and I'm sitting on see no scenery of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. Hey, where you taking me? I'm sitting on top of the world, no hands singing a song, just singing a song. Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call, just like Humpty Dumpty. Look out, I'm gonna fall, take me down. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along. Oh, you're pretty. Just rolling along. I'm sitting on top of the world. I need no scenery for Berle. And I'm just rolling along. See what I mean? I'm telling you. See, Vic, I want to tell you something. With the talent that you have, you'd be sensational of stepping out on the stage and singing a song.
Oh, Milton, you're
without...
prettier.
What? I'm prettier?
You're prettier.
Well, thanks, Lord.
Really, I'm going to need a production. I want a production.
You want a production for a song? It's just a simple setting you need because...
I want gold drapes.
You want gold drapes? Well, I never heard of such a thing. I don't think that we can afford it. We have a budget and I can't afford gold drapes. Please.
And then I'll need a chaise lounge.
A chaise lounge? Well, I don't think we can get a chaise lounge, but if you'd like to get a chaise lounge...
And I don't like the floor.
The floor? Well, where do you think I'm getting all this money? You think I got Rockefeller's money? Rockefeller hasn't got Rockefeller's money.
Well, then I'll need a chandelier.
A chandelier? Well, this is silly. I don't have that kind of expenditures on my show to spend for that kind of money. I can't afford to do it. Please believe me. We have an equipment for that. Actually, you want a chaise lounge? Just a chaise lounge and anything else?
A new floor.
A new floor.
Girls.
What?
Girls.
Girls on the stage? Well, this is silly. You don't have to have girls on the stage to sing just a simple song.
Yeah.
What else would you like?
Some scenery.
Scenery, yeah?
Scenery, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. I want to tell you something once and for all. I had a big beef with you in your hotel room just now. But you're not going to get one of these things that you asked for. You're not going to get one of these things that you asked. You're going to sing the song the way I want you to sing it. Simple. All this big scenery stuff just to sing one crummy song.
Surrounded by all the splendor and all this beauty and talent, I feel as though I am in days gone by when men were courtly and gallant. My mood is nostalgic, so if I may, I'd like to express myself this way. Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand, wouldst kiss me pretty. Hold my hand, Both thine eyes are cute too, what they do to me. Hear me holler, I choose a sweet lollapalooza in thee. I feel so rich in a hut for two rooms and kitchen. I'm sure would do. Give me just a plot of, not a lot of land. And thou swell, thou pretty, thou grand. Thou swell, thou witty, but so am I.
Thou art a witty and modest guy. Both you boys are cute too.
Please be true to you.
Busy stuff now.
2 hours yet now. We can't use 3.
Oh, that's silly.
I sing, I'm youthful,
And he's so drab. But let's be truthful. I pay the tab.
Oh, our salary is something we can keep.
Well, that's adorable. Thou swell, thou pretty,
thou cheap.
Oh, thou witty, thou swell, thou pretty, thou grand.
"10:30 p.m. Well, the cast was supposed to get together at 10:30 a.m. But many actors don't know that there's another 10:30 in the morning. You probably wonder how I stand all this. Well, the secret is that I spent all day Wednesday just lying down, taking it easy and relaxing. I'm on that couch all day long. What I have to go through to put on a show. There was something that happened on this show that I haven't even told you. I've only told it to one man. The real trouble started the evening the show went on the air, when Dagmar walked into Denise Darcell's dressing room, and who do you think was in... Oh, he's back again. Well, I can't tell you now. I'll tell you when we're alone sometime. This has been a Buick V8 production.
Your Buick dealer sells used cars as well as new Buicks. As a matter of fact, your Buick dealer's cars, used cars, are something special. To begin with, he gets them as trade-ins on new Buicks, and the people who buy Buicks generally drive good cars and take good care of them. And then, what do you think your Buick dealer does with every one of these trade-ins? He puts them through his thorough, all-square, 4-point used car program. 1, each car is Buick inspected from bumper to bumper by trained mechanics. 2, Buick reconditioned for appearance, performance, and safety. 3, given a Buick dealer guarantee in writing for 30 days. 4, customer satisfaction assured just as if you're buying a new Buick. So if you want a great buy in a used car, see your Buick dealer. Remember, you get a better used car from a Buick dealer.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you very, very much. And I thank you, Vinton. And folks, before we say goodnight, I don't want you to forget, if you're buying a new car, be sure it's Buick, because it's wonderful. Now, I wish that I could take you in my Buick Skylark. I have a Buick Skylark, and let you take the wheel, because you really learn more about Buick driving, than you can tell by any of our commercials. So why don't you see your Buick dealer tomorrow and try a Buick. Another thing that I'm very, very happy to say is that our show has been chosen to be shown to our armed forces all over the world.
Speaking of armed forces, ladies and gentlemen, I think we were very lucky tonight, besides having the very lovely Dagmar, Jackie Cooper, and Denise Darcell, to have sort of his return engagement here from New York City, a guy that really did his bit for the armed forces. I'd like him to come out and take another bow of victimon, ladies and gentlemen. Take... Dag, Denise, Dag, Denise, Dagmar, Denise, Jackie Cooper. Thank you very much. Don't wait. I don't want my boy to go. We just have a few minutes. Now, usually, I like to do this on my show. I mean, I really mean this. I know that the folks that are watching our show would like to hear another chorus of the song. Now, we don't usually do this on the show because... Would you like to hear another chorus? I'd love to. Mr. Liner, would you fake a little music like you did the rest of the show? I want you... Would you play Sorrento, huh? Sorrento, would you? Just one chorus in C minor. I love this. I'll stand over here and watch you.
Vidi un mare quanto è bello, spira tanto sentimento, come tu chi tiene in mente, che ci dato paso un mare. Guarda qua chi sto giardino, siente se ci giura arancio, un profumo così vino, dentro cuore se ne va, e tu dici parto a Dio, sono lontano da sto cuore, da stasera dell'amore. Ma non me la sa, non dorme, sto dormiendo, torna sorriendo, fa me
Thank you, Vic. Ladies and gentlemen, hold it. Sorry that I had to whistle. The new Berle. I don't whistle anymore. Next week, I'll take a rest, and there's going to be a new face on our show next week, ladies and gentlemen. And you know I always like to welcome newcomers, so I'd like to see this up-and-coming young fellow get a break, Bob Hope. And I'm off next week, and I'll be back October the 27th. So until then, good night, God bless you, and it's a pleasure to be with you. Thank you very much. Good night.